India, a journey through time, traditions and transformation. The origins, the cradle of civilization. India's story begins thousands of years ago in the fertile lands between the Indus and the Ganges rivers. Some of the earliest human settlements in the world flourished here, giving rise to one of the most sophisticated civilizations of antiquity, the Indus Valley Civilization, circa 1300 BCE. This civilization, centered around cities like Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro, boasted well-planned urban centers, advanced drainage systems, and a thriving economy based on trade. The people of the Indus Valley lived in organized societies, with clearly defined roles for farmers, artisans, traders, and rulers. They worshipped nature and deities associated with fertility and prosperity, laying the foundation for later Hindu traditions. However, around 1500 BCE, this civilization declined, possibly due to environmental changes or invasions, making way for the Aryan migration from Central Asia. The Aryans brought with them Sanskrit, the sacred language of the Vedas, and established the foundation of the caste system, which structured Indian society for centuries. These early settlers introduced the Vedic religion, which later evolved into Hinduism, shaping India's spiritual and philosophical landscape. By 600 BCE, city-states and kingdoms had emerged, with rulers who patronized art, culture, and learning. Between 600 BCE and 1200 CE, India witnessed the rise of several powerful empires that shaped its identity. The Mauryan Empire, 321–185 BCE, under Chandragupta Maurya, and later Ashoka, the great unified vast regions of the subcontinent. Ashoka's conversion to Buddhism after the brutal Kalinga War led to the spread of Buddhist teachings not only within India, but also across Asia. Following the decline of the Mauryan Empire, the Guptas, 319–550 CE, ushered in the Golden Age of India, marked by advancements in science, mathematics. The concept of zero was developed during this time, literature and medicine. Sanskrit epics such as the Mahabharata and Ramayana flourished, along with architectural marvels like the Ajanta and Ellora caves. Indian society at this time was deeply structured by religion and customs. Marriages were arranged within castes, and joint family systems were common. Women enjoyed a relatively higher status in early Vedic times, but gradually faced more restrictions. The economy was based on agriculture, trade, and handicrafts, with India being a major exporter of spices, textiles, and precious stones to Rome, China, and the Middle East. From the 7th century onward, Islamic influences entered India through trade and conquest. The Delhi Sultanate, 1206–1526, and later the Mughal Empire, 1526–1857, brought Persian, Turkish, and Mongol cultural elements, blending them with indigenous traditions. The Mughals, particularly Akbar the Great, promoted religious tolerance and administrative reforms, while Shah Jahan left behind the iconic Taj Mahal. The fusion of Hindu and Islamic traditions led to new architectural styles, music, and languages, such as Urdu. Third, colonialism, the British Raj and the struggle for independence. By the 1600s, European powers began to compete for trade in India, with the British East India Company gaining control over large territories. Following the Battle of Plassey, 1757, the British established their dominance, eventually taking direct control of India in 1858 after the Indian Rebellion of 1857. Key events such as the Salt March, 1930, the Quit India Movement, 1942, and World War II's impact led to India's eventual independence on August 15, 1947. However, independence came at a devastating cost. Partition, which led to the creation of India and Pakistan, displacing millions and causing immense violence. India. Since independence, challenges and progress. Post-independence, India faced immense challenges, including poverty, communal tensions, and the task of building a new nation. Jawaharlal Nehru, India's first Prime Minister, laid the foundations for a secular democracy, emphasizing industrialization, education, and scientific advancement.